Once again, it is on. It is Tuesday, and it is July 23rd, ladies and gentlemen. And cancer season's been over a couple days. So we can go back to being regular ass cancers instead of super cancers. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back for another one from your boy. Please go ahead and smash that like. Smash that like for your folks. You do it for everything else. So smash that like and go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to continue to talk it like I walk it. I apologize. I started off my little rebranding, my little reintroduction to the situation and had promised that I was going to make a video, try to put something once a day like a vitamin. But on Friday, if you guys are keeping up with the media, it was the so-called tech downing or whatever, Microsoft down. I don't know what the fuck it was called, but I know that it had this border wait that I'm sitting in right now. Again, it's kind of normal today, which is about 2 hours to cross from Mexico to California, but on Friday, they was talking about 6-7 hours. And frankly, when I'm traveling alone, my bladder, I don't mean to be too graphic, but my bladder just can't do that. And when you're waiting in line to cross the border, there's nowhere to pull over and go to the bathroom real quick, and ain't none of that. I mean, it is, but it would require that you got a co-driver, and most of the time, I'm traveling alone because I'm headed to where I need to be with these young people that I service daily. So with that being said, good morning, and let me talk about what has happened since Friday shit. And I explained Friday yesterday. Our brother just, and this is something I rarely do, and I think most of us rarely do it, or if we do, we can rectify it. I left my phone at the pad. You talk about a butt naked feeling. I left my whole ass phone at the house yesterday. And shouts out to my first lady. She was in line with me yesterday, and she was willing to jump her little booty in a taxi and go all the way back to the house to get my shit and do all that. But I said, nah, girl, I'll just converse with her. And that was interesting because my first lady, English is her second language, and it is a new second language to her, so it is very limited. And my Spanish is shaky, flaky, and usually bakey, but I usually have Google Translate to help me communicate with the first lady. But yesterday, without my phone, and I was refusing to use hers because first of all, I don't put my hand on no woman's phone, even if it was my wife. Ladies, take heed to that. My motto is, if you ain't paying the bill, you can't touch this, like Hammer. But that's just me. But anyway, back to the conversation. I refused to touch her phone to translate, so I just went for Dolo and just was trying my best non-drunk, sober-ass Spanish. And, everybody's been complimenting me. I've been getting a little bit better. I'm going to try to take a formal class here upcoming after the election because, maybe it's an excuse, but I just want to see what's going on with a lot of things after November 5th. So I'm not going to start anything too new until after that date. That's just how my mind works. So it is what it is. I'm talking about jobs, hobbies, blah, blah, blah. November 5th, we'll see what happens to me. As of right now, let me get back to what we missed. Damn. South Sudan, almost upset. The Dream Team 24 version. Maybe they should have played with North Sudan. Maybe they would have finished whooping them. I don't know. It's going to be kind of interesting, U.S. Olympic team. Either South Sudan was that hot or I don't know, but we'll see. It's always going to be interesting. I seen that Snoop is going to be doing some of the announcing for NBC for this Olympic coverage. And of course, I love to look at comments more than I like to look at posts. Many of you probably are the same. Saw something about Snoop, automatically I go to the comments to see how racist it gets, and it's just amazing. You put a black name and a black face in front of anything on social media, and it's gonna be some bullshit ass comments. I'm looking in the foreground and got a hustler with a microphone, look like she's singing some corridos. So please, I don't even want to say excuse her voice, because she out here in the world like me. She got every right to sing her song, but I just want to let y'all know that y'all might hear a little bit of her karaoke that she's blessing us with. No, it ain't no karaoke. She ain't looking at no screen. She doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Without a tip jar, or maybe it's behind her speaker. So, yup. This is how you do when you in Mexico and crossing the border. You get to see a lot of things. Like I said in an earlier video, or maybe it was on the gram, when people are asking for street donations in Mexico, they're going to do something for you to leave your day a little bit different. As we know in America, you ask for a someone asks for a street donation from you, they're not really going to do anything to entertain you when they're asking you. They're probably going to annoy you by asking you. And then if you have the audacity to say you don't have it, they're probably going to try to insult you or look at you in a way that makes you want to strike them damn near. So it's amazing. Downtown San Diego and downtown Tijuana are about maybe 15 miles apart. And you can get two different cultures. I don't want to say polar opposites, but it's just different down here. But being born and raised in San Diego, I hung out in Tijuana from a young age. I took about 20 years off of this place, but now I'm back in it to win it. So I'm enjoying life right now. Everything's good except for this border wait. But hopefully, if President sees fit, I'll get my motherfucking Century soon so I can hop and skip across this border. Because I've gotten in the Century line a couple of times, once on accident and once on purpose, because I just needed to get where I needed to be. And god damn it, crossing the line in 15 minutes compared to 2 and 3, 4 hours is a blessing. So I hope President Beep will see fit that your boy gets him one of them, because I need that badly. Already done paid for the shit, so send me my shit. So, speaking of presidents, since I last had my face in front of y'all, President Biden dropped out of the race, which I respect Joe Biden for doing that. I will never question his patriotism at all. It's Joe Biden, you know. These people call him racist. Yeah, he has some of that in him, but which ones don't? But he served this country, likened to when people tell military folks, thank you for your service. Well, I thank Joe Biden for his service. I don't know why the Democratic Party decided to try to fool us. Very similar to that Republican Party that we hate so much. Well, our own Democrats did the same shit to us by hiding the fact, Kamala, that Joe Biden was so fucked up. Oops, did I spit? Maybe y'all didn't see it. Getting worked up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Kamala, amongst many others, and I know she's supposed to, was not that she was doing something that she wasn't supposed to do, but you helped perpetrate a lie, because you helped perpetrate woman that Joe Biden was straight and that he was all good. When all of y'all motherfuckers knew that Joe Biden was getting older, dementia, whatever, forgetting shit, tripping and falling. We've all had to see the demise of our older family members, older co-workers, older whatever in life. It happens. It's happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 51 and I do a lot of shit that look like the young people do, but there's also a lot of shit I can't even begin to try to do. You know, like I can ride a bicycle several miles, but I don't see myself running up and down a basketball court, too many possessions, you know what I'm saying? Unless they have courts at Oak Park or something. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, So yes, Joe Biden was getting old. The Democratic Party should have been up front with us and let us know what was going on. They didn't have to tell us everything, because I know that, you know, there's conflicts when you letting the media know certain things. We don't want, you know, Putin and all them jackassholes to know what the fuck we got going on in office and that the president's slipping. But Joe Biden should have gave Kamala, if that's who we gonna run with, and I say we as Americans, if that's who we gonna run with for the Democratic nominee, then that sister should have got a little bit more time, Joe Biden and Democrats, to kind of, you know, put them Willie Brown pictures away. You know, do something, doctor up them pictures with Montel. Well, she looking all toed back and Montel looking like the pimp of the year. I didn't even know about that. Montel Williams is G-ish, and Kamala Harris is fine as a motherfucker, like Foxy Brown type fine. So whatever her past has, I don't think that should have anything to do with it. But my thing with Kamala, because I don't even think I was going to vote for Joe Biden either while you bullshitting, or Trump. I'm just going to throw my shit for Robert Kennedy, and probably still am if I fucking vote. Because the shit is so fucked up. I can work the polls. I always work the polls, but that don't mean you got to vote. And whoever wants to go run, tell that to whomever, that's fine. But yeah, I've worked the polls so consistently. It's amazing when you get to see all the people on your street that don't vote. So I think I'm gonna throw my shit. If I don't write my own name in the shit, I'm gonna write RFK Jr. because voting is about seeing the person that thinks most like how you think, correct? And if you look at Trump, if you look at Kamala, presumably Kamala, and you look at RFK Jr., if I just read a little paragraph about each of their, you know, their values, ideas, etc., RFK Jr., except for that stupid ass, raspy ass voice that he got, he's pretty straight, because he calls out both parties. And that's what you guys forget. You know, people of color, we always think, oh, I gotta be vote Democrat. No, you don't have to always fucking vote Democrat. Vote for the people that's ideals most mirror what you want your life to look like. Just because they throw a black face in front of you or Hispanic face in front of you don't mean that they got the best, you know, intentions for those black and or Hispanic people in their heart. Check Kamala Harris's resume. That's all I ask of you guys. I'm not going to put her on blast anymore and say she did this, that, and other. But just check her resume and check the part about how many gentlemen that she, you know, was instrumental in getting locked up. Check out how many of those cases got overturned and that those gentlemen got let out of jail months and years later. Do you think that's a good look? Do you think it was just random that everybody, well, not everybody, but those that she prosecuted, the pattern seems to be that she was prosecuting a lot of dudes that was kind of innocent from Jump Street. Where do they do that at? So check her resume. She's a very strong, beautiful black woman that says she's black when it works out for her, but that will say something else when it's not working out for her. Be careful about that too. Everybody's like, I'm with her, but Study her. If you with her, study her. Because I didn't see too many people talking about her last week. We got too many folks my age, just all of a sudden, I'm with her. You don't know shit about her. So study her and find out what's good. You know what I'm saying? Speak intelligently, especially if you're 30 plus. Speak intelligently. I'm with her. What is her? What does she do? She gonna send out some reparations? Because shit, if Kamala promises to send out some reparations, I'm with her too. I'm out of here. Have a good one. Happy Tuesday. Eat a taco.